Have you ever went to a trip and when you arrived home, you felt your body strange as a truck passed on top of you? Your brain was all stressed out and your body was all stressed too. If this never happened, it is impressive, because with me it happens a lot. And then because of that, I started to think and reflect about that topic. And I saw it that those things happened because while I was traveling, I didn't have any kind of routines. And then I realized that not having any kind of routines affect a lot our mental health. Before writing this TED Talk, I was thinking about the concept of routines. And I understood that choosing a pastime or hobby and then practicing or creating one of those timetables like we have in schools were routines. But then, after writing this TED Talk, I realized that this was not the only part of the concept of routines, but yes, a sequence of actions that we regularly followed, and that those actions needed to start in early years. But let's start from the beginning. Did you know that even babies need their own routine, different from ours, where we choose what to do? Their routine is strictly dedicated and organized by their parents or guardians. Babies know that when they wake up, someone will get them and feed them, and then they will have a leisure moment where they can play and laugh, and then they will take a bath and sleep again. This creates a security and predictability for the baby. Like all things in life, the concept of routines has its benefits and drawbacks. At the same time, they can create a positive effect in your life. So, making your life more organized and less stressful, it can create a resistance to trying new things. So it's very important to always keep changing the things that you do, because then that resistance will not be so big. It is also very important to create a routine with things that you like, because then, on the end of the day, it will not be something heavy or exhausting for yourself. Like for example, I hate waking up early to go to school, but this is part of my routine, and it's something that I need to do. And as we know, has some things in life that we don't actually choose to do, we just have to. So waking up early is one of those things to me. But at the same time, choosing a pastime like playing soccer or volleyball is something that I really like, and it's part of my routine too. So there I find my balance between doing things that I need and don't really like and things that I really like to. Scientists also talk a lot about that topic, the concept of routines. They say that with data and a lot of analysis, they say that people that has depression or anxiety most of the time is because they have a bad absence of the routines in their lives. They say that with people that have retirement, they increase 40% of their chances of having one of those diseases. One thing that is very nice that they made a research is that for people that have to deal with situations of a quick decision at the moment, they get very confused. And for people that have routines and a plan in their day, it's easy to deal with. So I'm here right now, and I have to choose between going to my aunt's house or going to my grandmother's house. But I need to be very quickly, because I had a certain time to be in their houses. Scientists say that for people that have a routine and a plan in their day, it's easy to deal with than for people that don't have any kind of plans. Have you already reflected that some people start to feel hungry at 1 p.m. and others at 11 a.m.? This is our brain. They already get used to our routine. So then, your brain will work with your body and your routine all together. So, for example, if every day you wake up at 8 a.m. to run at the park, you have to get some things to deal with your routine and deal with the exercise. So your brain will send message to your body to release hormone and taking care of your articles. Then is your brain working with your body for your routine makes sense. Now I have a nice story to tell you guys about a guy named Maxwell Maltz, actually a plastic surgeon. In 1960, he made the research that told us that the total numbers of days that we needed to get used to the routine and get the benefits of the concept was 21 days. But years later, the students of the University College of London saw that actually we needed 66 days of repetitions to get the benefits of the concepts. Have you guys thought that when we go somewhere where the time zone is different from where we live, it's difficult to deal with this situation because it's a new routine to get used to. So the first days feel really exhausting for us. Now, I have some tips that I wanted to tell you guys that maybe can help you on achieving what you really need in your day. The first one is reflect on rewarding activities. Those activities will help you on manage the challenge of life that you have to pass through in an easier way. So you might notice that if you exercise before work, it will help you on your productivity throughout your life. Then you will try to intentionally put those hobbies in your routine, because then it will be easier to deal with the situation. The second one is make a tier list of your tasks, dividing them into levels of importance. Start with the most important things that you need. This could be buy groceries or go to your work. You choose. This could be tier 1. Tier 2 can include your tasks that are important, but at the same time not as important as tier 1. This could be read a book that you want or walk with your dog. This method helps you create your routine in a way that makes sense, in a way that in an organized way, in a way that is better for you. You can add more tiers if you want throughout your life, in a way that makes sense for you. The third one is adjust your routine to match your lifestyle. Your routine needs to make sense. You can't put all your important stuff in the morning if you have most things in the morning. Divide your day in parts in a way that makes sense. So for example, if you work in the morning, leave the other actions and other tasks that you want for the evening or afternoon, because then it will be easier to deal with your routine. Another topic is add goals gradually. One of the main purposes of the routines are achieving your own goals. So always keep changing your routine with your goal, because everything that you do in your routine is based on what your goal is on your time of life. So think with me, I am 14 years old right now. My goal is to be a good student, or a good kid for my parents, or a good friend. But I'm certain that for people with 20 or 30 years old, their goal is not the same as mine. Their goal is to be good at their work, or be a good parent for the kid, or be good at something that they really love to do. So if you change your goal, automatically you're going to be changing your routine, because it's one connected to another. The other tip is keep your routine balanced. We have some 3 topics when we talk about routine that is very important. Those 3 topics are hobbies, career, and personal life. Those 3 things support each other. So if you focus on one, automatically you're going to be helping the other 2. So as you know, if you do an exercise before work, will boost your productivity and then will help you on your personal well-being all at once. So with one action, you're going to be helping all the other 3 topics. The last one, but not the least, are time your tasks. One of the main things to managing your routine is knowing how much time you spend on each activity, because then it will be easy to manage your day in an organized way. So if you have more time in the morning, do your most consuming tasks in the morning, and then leave the evening or afternoon for the lighter tasks, the tasks that don't demand much work and much time. But guys, those things are just some key things that I really want to help you to make a routine in an organized way. But you guys are the only one who can identify what is best for you. Because your routine isn't just actions and what you do in your day. Actually, it's who you can become for your life. Thank you.